Well, and I'll say this as,
So silence reads the letter.
Yeah.
And then he burns it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Say something.
Say something.
I think I like some of the, like, there's a fun proportion of the responses to the Patreon, like, posting of the letter, where people were like, yeah, maybe he just sort of, he burnt it to do Suvi a solid so no one could see how down bad she was and lose status. And I was like, honestly, I kind of do think that's what it is.
You're like, oh boy,
he's
that's
like,
so embarrassing.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
gonna tell a whole lie about you.
Yeah.
Silence.
Her ass.
Yeah.
Woo, it must have been a mole situation. My God.
The range of possibilities is silence is aware that Suvi's life in the Citadel is trying to be salvaged and is like in on it or part of it, right? That's a possibility. The other possibility is, again, he read it and went, "Ooh, good grief! This is cringy as hell. My God, thirsty much? Fucking hit the brakes. You're my apprentice. You're making me look bad. My God."
Yeah, on a recent adventuring party, Brennan read aloud some of my, and it was in Elvish, in a Spanglish version of Elvish, too. Like, if you knew it translated into English, it would be so embarrassing. Like, I would also, like, if I were a mentor, I would also burn any evidence of my mentees' absolute florid high school bullshit.
That was my favorite part about coaching high school sports, is just watching, like, little hormone people just be so down bad. And they're like, no one's ever felt like this. I'm going to fling myself off of the gym. And you're like, wow, I don't miss these days at all. That's fine. Go ahead and take 5. You can take a break.
Literally the most you've ever felt a thing at one time in your life thus far. So, you gotta write bad stuff about it.
You gotta.
I wrote like an entire series of short stories for someone one time. It was.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cute.
It was. I had my heart broken, and it was. You do things when you're young. And I remember talking to someone. I was an intern at the Daily Show. And I was talking to someone, and I was like, I'm going to do this grand gesture. I'm getting flowers. I'm going to show up, and I'm going to ask for, I'm going to say I still have, feelings. And this guy I was talking to, who was older, in his 20s, was like, hey, these types of grand gestures, he's like, I just want you to interrogate in yourself whether this is actually for the other person and addressing the reasons that this ended, because probably the reasons that it ended were about how your relationship worked in the day-to-day. Most of the times people end something, it's because there's something that's not present in the actual sort of like grist of life. And a grand gesture is incredible, but very few things can be sustained on grand gestures. Do you think that this is actually fixing the issues that existed here, or is this more about the way it will make you feel about yourself to have done this?
This is why people say romance is dead.
Okay. Okay, everybody.
Whoever that was, fuck that guy.
Listen right now. This 20-something-year-old who is interning at the Daily Show.
Yeah, fuck off, dude. You're like
so
3 years older than
wrong.
Brendan. Get out of here.
There's like
the grist of day-to-day life.
You know what? If there's
Ass.
there's one letter, there's one grand romantic gesture, there's the one thing, there's this one thing that will make everything all better and everything will all be fixed, and I will give you a second chance or a third or a fourth.
Or like an eighth.
An eighth second chance.
Yes.
So grand romantic gestures absolutely will get you there. Like, I will forgive anything in the day-to-day.
What the fuck is my hope chest going to be filled with if not mementos of grand gestures to, like, look back on and be like, damn, space pussy.
I have a shoebox full of precious memories.
Yeah.
Each one of them a mistake worse than the last.
I love the idea of you guys just showing up like Batman in this guy's apartment and being like, I don't know if you are operating under the impression that there's like a glut of romantic gestures out there in the world. Yeah. Why don't you shut the fuck up and let some of us get a dream realized, okay?
listen.
Mostly I get
fine,
texted
nice of
you up from dudes. So maybe one holds a fucking speaker over his head for 2 minutes. I swear to God.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we do taxes together. Maybe you like actually pitch in on the emotional labor and the housework and stuff.
Sure.
Or maybe you like request a song from the local band or something while we are out, and then grab the mic and sing it to me or something.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
It's one of those.
Well, I'll let him know. I'll shoot him a text. I'll say,
it.
hey, man.
Let Jon Stewart know.
Yeah.
That man's name, Jon Stewart.